The morning shift was cold and gray. Just like any other day, I sorted bottles, plastic, tin, and threw them in the giant bin. The trucks drove in, the trucks drove out, amidst the noise and metal shout. But then I saw a strange contrast beneath some junk from days long past. It was a box of polished wood, right where the heavy crusher stood. It was quite small and very neat, untouched by all the dust and heat. I picked it up and wiped it clean, the strangest thing I'd ever seen. For on the lid in faded ink were words that made me stop and think. Do not open, the writing said, in letters painted dark and red. I knew I should have walked away and gone about my normal day. I knew I should have let it be, but curiosity trapped me. My fingers twitched, my heart beat fast. I flipped the silver latch at last. I lifted up the wooden lid to see what inside it was hid, but there was nothing there to see. The little box was quite empty. I laughed out loud and shook my head. There's nothing here to fear, I said. But as I breathed a heavy sigh, a purple cloud began to fly. It shot right out into the air and scattered magic everywhere. The recycling yard began to shake as if the world was wide awake. The plastic bottles on the floor began to jump and stand and roar. They grew small legs and tiny feet and marched in time to some strange beat. A pile of old and rusted tin began to dance and twist and spin. They formed a giant metal man who grabbed a broken frying pan. He banged it like a noisy drum and hummed a low and heavy hum. Cardboard boxes grew big wings and flew around in messy rings. The old TV screen started glowing with rivers that were backwards flowing. The glass was shining green and bright and filling up the shed with light. A clock that had no hands before began to chime and tick and roar. But backwards went the numbers fast, as if we traveled to the past. I ran towards the exit door, but plants were growing through the floor. Green vines of ivy, thick and tall, were climbing up the metal wall. They grew from papers in the bin and trapped me completely within. The air was sweet, the air was strange. The whole wide world began to change. The giant crushers started singing like church bells that were softly ringing. The garbage didn't smell like trash. It smelled of rain and burned out ash and strawberries and summer breeze and morning dew upon the trees. The metal man bowed down to me and all the bottles shouted glee. They thought I was their chosen king because I opened up the thing. They danced around my muddy boots while cardboard birds made funny flutes. I looked down at the wooden box, now broken by the magic shocks. I knew my life would change today in this recycling yard of gray. I smiled and took my helper's hand, the leader of this plastic band. We danced beneath the purple light until the day became the night. I brought the magic out to play, and